that they did. So you have the number one company in America. Unfortunately, that's not comparable to anything else out there. You have a product that you can't get anywhere else. No one else has. A material you've never seen before. I assure you, when you see my window, it ain't like anything you've seen. I mean, to be able to say that and then to be able to back it up
Powerful.
is a pretty good place. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, like, it's so crucial that we get the structure and the foundation down of what you're doing. But so also the other piece is the response that people were gonna meet. It's not gonna be smooth. They're gonna be giving you attitude. They're gonna be like not giving you attention.
Hey, let me tell you, you think you're gonna have it down, and right when you walk your door, it's gonna go all to shit. They're gonna take you off here, but as long as you know a process, then when they take you off, you'll be able to get back on. They take you over here, you'll be able to get back on because you kind of know what you got to do. There's many times where you walk in the door, they want you to measure first. You have a choice. Do I fight it or do I, go along with it? And at some people you can say, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that in a minute, John and Mary. But can we sit down first? I just want to ask you some questions before we get to that point. Some people, they're already walking outside. They meet you outside and start walking to the backyard. And you're not going to fight that. All right, we'll go ahead and measure now. And get it. And so there's some battles that are worth fighting, some that aren't.
And the battle some people,
in the end, you give a little bit to get control.
Cool.
Exactly like that. So they're never gonna go down the way you think. Some will. Some the people, the older, retired, they're just waiting for you. They're waiting all day for this appointment. They got the table all ready, and they sit down, and they both take a seat, and they're yours. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna have something like that. So. I mean, you're going to see everything, So that was it. That's warranty and installation. It's pretty quick. So you want to hit installation. You want to remind them that having the best window is great and it's one thing. But the second part of that equation is the install. You got to make sure it's installed right. If you have the best window and it ain't installed right, it ain't going to matter, and vice versa. So we have that other part of the equation here. And let me tell you why and how we accomplish that. You go through these things. Boom, boom, boom. Our customer service. This is the proof. This is it. We track it. We know how good of a job we're doing. There's no finger pointing. There's no risk for you. It's our product. It's our installers doing the work. You just nail that down. And then you talk about the warranty and the peace of mind. And you got a company that's been around 111 years that's going to back up this project. Okay? With a great warranty. The install's covered for 2 years, 10 years on the frame and glass, frame and moving parts, and 20 years on the glass. And after the 2 years is 2 full weather cycles. Anderson is going to stand behind the install. 2 winters.
We up it to 10 though, don't we, Clark Adams?
Yeah. So that's where I would just point in. And after that, our local store is going to take over that install warranty for 10 years. So that's it, and then you're gonna want to do a pre-close. So once you've done that, this is a point where, and I'm sorry, one other thing is another thing after you talk warranty. Another thing, John and Mary, one thing I love is on your 1 year anniversary, 1 year after we do your project and the installation is complete, mark it on your calendar. You give us a call. We'll come out and do a free inspection after a year. Walk the job, make sure everything's working right. We want to make sure that the job is the same way as it was when we left your home. Nothing's changed. So you point that out, the 1 year inspection. And then this is the moment of truth, the pre-close. Okay? I've seen many salesmen that skip this point because they're scared of the answer. Okay? It's much easier to just keep going and keeping your fingers crossed behind that it sounds good, it's going good. I think they like me, they like the window. But this is kind of the line in the sand. This is going to be your litmus test to see if you really have them on the hook. Okay? And the pre-close is John and Mary, based on everything we've seen here today, other than price. Is there any reason why you couldn't earn your business today, other than price? This is the line in the sand. Because hopefully, and the majority will say, no, it's going to come down to price. Okay, fair enough. But if they don't, no, Jonathan, I told you we're not doing nothing today. We're still
Right.
going to get our 3 quotes. Now's the time to deal with that.
Cool.
Okay? Not early on in the needs assessment. You say, why did you decide to do it today? I'm not doing nothing, Jonathan. We're getting 3 quotes. Well, fair enough. I understand. Okay. You let it go then because it's way too soon to deal with it. But now an hour and a half has gone by. You've gotten them to say no to everything. They want your product. If they're saying no at pre-close, you got a problem. Because if you don't deal with that, then you know what you're going to get when you present price.
Right.
When you present price, John, I just told you a few minutes ago, we're not doing nothing today.
That means the door wasn't closed. Somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So pre-close is very, very important. You need to get the green light to proceed here. And if you do a great presentation, majority of them will say yes. The problem is they'll say yes to this and then say no later, and then you got to bring them back to this. Well, Jonathan, you just told me a few minutes ago, help me understand that other than price, there was really nothing else, If he said, well, I got to wait a year, then you're going to bring them back to this. So you got to do a pre-close. John and Ray, based on everything we've seen here today, other than price or payment, can you see any reason why we couldn't earn your business on this today? You need to hear what they say. No, it's going to be price. No, it's going to come down to price. Okay. So, now it's time to compute the price, okay? And while you're pricing, you show the glass video. Okay, have you shown the glass
We
video
show
already?
we just have them read through all the customer.
There's a big recommendation book, referral book, and comments. 98%.
Yeah, just
positive.
while I'm computing the price.
And they start reading through that, and once we do the pricing and stuff, they'll come back and go, oh, this guy, Rahilio, he's been your installer for like 5 people love him.
Got it.
Can I get him?
Do you,
If we have the price right, that kind of thing.
have you shown the glass video at all? Okay, got it. So that's all I need to know.
we don't show the glass video.
We don't show the glass video.
I know not of this glass video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a funny video. You might want to see it when you guys get your iPad app.
We have the iPad app.
So,